Hi everyone, Broman Jenkins here, and welcome back to Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Today I'm actually really excited to do this video because this is going to be the first time we do a custom loadout that the thread selected. And the reason I'm saying that is because even though Mr. Highway happened to win the vote off, I've decided that because he didn't actually choose any sort of weaponry for me, that I was going to go ahead and just use the suggestion by Gatto, which was to use the Uzi. Let's just pick a random camo. And I believe he didn't say anything about, attachments. But I feel like the extended clip would be pretty good for us here. And he also wanted me to use the Olympia. Let me get over to... If I knew the menus better, this would probably work really well. And once again, random camo. And we're going to use fast mags here. So if you feel like this is a cop-out, too bad. Honestly, if I went in here with the normal loadout, this would have been a little boring. This is also part of Gatto's loadout. He also wanted me to use the access kit, but we're also going to make use of fast hands to make it a little bit easier for me to use the suggestion by Mr. Highway, which is to pick everything up. And with that, we're ready to start this level.
What took you so long? Oh! So the boss is back in town. Now go get that fuck Menendez. He blames your dad for killing his sister. He also blames Woods. And now he's coming for you. Dude, I think Menendez is going down.
I keep seeing these flashes. The night my father died when I was a kid. Why now?
Oh, fuck it. I just didn't hit you hard enough.
All right, look, Woods gave us all the pieces. We just gotta put them together.
Menendez was in Nicaragua. Got that from Kravchenko. He's being offered up on a silver platter by old Pineapple Face himself, Manuel Noriega. One of the perks of being the president of Panama is that you get to use the army as your own private police force. So, CIA, in their infinite wisdom, they sign off on the deal. The White House, they cut a check for $1 million and everybody takes a victory lap. And off we go to the jungle. What we did in Nicaragua, that's an accident. We don't target civilians.
Intel checks out. It's RAUL Menendez.
I told you he would be here.
Are your men ready to move?
As soon as I give the order.
Give it.
Avance.
Let's not fuck around here, boys. Let's smoke this bastard.
That's not the mission, Woods. We take him alive.
Precioso, más que el armiño, risueño niño, Dios del amor. Duerme tranquilo, duerme entre tanto, eleva el canto.
¿Cuántas veces te lo tengo que decir que no me moleste? ¿Qué carajo? Si tocas a mi hermana, te lo juro que te mato. ¡Josefina!
Este es un monstruo.
¡Animal!
¡La loja de remate! ¡Denle un sedante! ¡Téngalo quieto!
¡Rápido! Josefina, despierta. He dicho despierta.
¿Lo sacaron sin que lo vieran?
Sí, no somos 4 para restringirlo.
No witnesses. I saved your life. You should be in American hands by now.
Okay, and we're back. Can't kill Noriega. We're actually going to be taking on RAUL Menendez for the rest of this video. I'm trying to keep videos kind of short, so we're going to be doing these in kind of sequence. But don't worry, the next video will pop up very quickly after this. So, Menendez has a little bit faster controls than Woods, Mason, and the others throughout the game. He also instantly reloads the shotgun here. I've never tried picking up anything else, but there's no real reason to do that. He's basically invincible as well. He is basically running on Enrage, and, you know, it's an interesting section. We also have this machete, and that works out well. But overall, it's pretty quick. It's kind of painless, but there's some sections that are just really difficult. And I've never figured out if you actually are invulnerable or not. I do like that little knock the guy through the door thing here. And I just took off that guy's arm. So as you can see, the entire area here is playable, which is nice. We'll be going through this. As you can see, Menendez is having some vision issues. But we'll be going through a lot of these areas next mission too. Alright, let's pick this up. This is actually a pretty cool sequence. I just love that. If you remember the first Black Ops, Mason does end up using an axe to kill a few guys, and Menendez just takes that to the logical conclusion, which is to whip one at somebody. Alright, let's finish these guys off here. So this shotgun is actually the SPAS 12, and it's pretty common in Call of Duty games. It's been featured in pretty much everyone except for the first Modern Warfare game. And of course World at War and the other World War II ones, but all the modern-ish games. Of course, it does not appear in multiplayer in this game, which is kind of weird, because video games do have an obsession with this. Remember this sequence here, and I actually mentioned to somebody in the Modern Warfare 3 Let's Play thread that you do open doors on your own volition in this game, and here we are. Oh, also we exploded the guy's head there and there. This isn't quite Dead Island with the location-based damage, but it does come close at times. Alright, let's hide. I'm getting some pretty heavy vibrations. Like I said, I've never died in this mission, so I'm not entirely sure if I can. But you can see that the rage/damage I'm taking does affect Menendez in some way. And I think you actually, as you take damage, you start to have fewer and fewer of the game rules apply to you. As you can see, I'm pretty well damaged here, and I'm just still walking around pretty quickly. And I think that's also applied when you sprint. As you can see, I get a little bit of black border there. And I also have allies in this mission. The guys who are not in army uniforms are all my buddies. Unfortunately, the shotgun in the SPAS in this game doesn't have great range. And really, not a lot of the shotguns do in this game. There are a couple that are kind of overpowered by most standards that do have pretty okay range. Also, Menendez does have grenades, and as you'll see, I can't throw them to save my life. But when you saw the reticle come up, that was the 2025 reticle instead of the 1986 reticle. Oof. Well, that went pretty far. So we're gonna pop a couple more of these guys and kind of call it a day. We're almost there. Just got to get through this next section here. And oh, This is a pretty good running firefight. This would have been an interesting one to have played with Alex Mason or somebody like that. And we do get a couple sequences like this in the Alex Mason setup. I just think this is one of the better done levels, and it's a nice little characterization of Menendez. Because, you know, you watch some games and the bad guys are just characterized as being bad guys, with almost no explanation as to why. But this game does give you a bit of an idea of why Menendez is such an asshole. And if we just pop in here, we're pretty much in the end game on this level. We're only about 10 minutes in, but I think that's going to be plenty for this. And once again, you can see I'm taking damage and I can reload faster. It's an interesting little concept they had. So with this, we're done. And I'll see you guys next time when we find out how Mason and Hudson got there.
Menendez's sister Josefina died in the blast? Who threw the grenade?
I had no idea she was there, David. I just saw Menendez and I lost my shit.
Frank, you don't lose your shit. What the fuck did Menendez do to you in Angola?
Menendez, he wanted to know what the CIA had on him. He tortured my men in front of me. Thought I'd break. But when I watched my team die, then he dumped us in a tin can and locked the door. Left me in there for weeks. So yeah, next time I saw Menendez, I lost my shit. What the fuck would you do?